How you guys doing? Welcome back to
SunnySword
SunnySword Podcast. I don't know about y'all, but I don't fucking believe in global fucking warming.
Really?
That's surprising.
It's very surprising. For me, at least. Tell me why.
Okay. There's a picture from the 19th century of
Okay.
the Statue of Liberty, right?
Mhm.
That picture and today's picture, the
Yeah.
sea level is exactly the fucking same.
Okay.
So the sea level is not fucking rising.
Okay.
And there's another picture from Australia, some old bridge. There's a photo from 100 years ago. The sea level is exactly the fucking same.
Okay.
Even Bill Gates, he just bought a house a couple years ago in front of the fucking ocean.
Yeah.
If you believe the sea level rising, why the fuck you buying a house
I know. I
in
wouldn't.
front of the ocean?
Maybe, but I wouldn't use Bill Gates as an example because
he's
he's
one
a
of
rich
the-
guy who can waste money.
Well, he's one of the endorsements of global warming.
Okay. Okay.
Act-
I see what you're
yeah.
trying to say.
Even fucking the houses in Miami, the fucking rent is getting more. It's it's costing.
Going up.
Yeah,
Right.
the fees going up, right?
Because it's your last chance to live there.
No, but if that was real,
Yeah.
that's a bad investment for banks, real estate, anything. But it's going up. So that tells you that fucking sea level was not
So
rising.
so because of those things, you believe that global warming is not real.
Not real.
Okay.
And all the TVs and fucking politicians, they've been saying the same shit for fucking decades.
So what's
Since the
the
fucking 60s.
so what's the
They said 10 years our fucking fossil fuel will be gone. 10 years our Earth will be gone.
right
10 years.
right they say that. Yeah, that's right.
Ozone layer will be gone. Yada yada yada. You know what I mean? They say the same shit. And nothing happened.
Nothing
Yes.
happens.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Ozone layer is fixing itself. The Tsubaru, what is the place called? Tsubaru? I don't know
Maybe.
in English.
I don't know.
Tsubaru Island?
Okay.
One of the islands. We thought it was sinking, but actually it's coming back up.
Okay.
So everything's a lie.
You think so?
Yeah. There's a song about the island.
Oh, is it?
Which was sinking, so the girl was singing about that song. Kaze no naka no tsubaru.
And then it's not. It's
It's
still
not.
there.
It's
All right. Let's see what you're talking about, because I'm curious. What are you talking about here?
Did you know that in the 1960s, they told everyone that oil was going to be gone in 10 years? In the 70s, another ice age was coming in 10 years. The 80s, acid rain was going to destroy all of our crops in 10 years. In the 90s, the ozone layer was going to be destroyed in 10 years. And in 2000, they told us that ice caps were going to be gone in 10 years. So I don't know if it's just me, but I'm kind of sensing a theme here. It's just kind of coincidental that none of that actually happened. But we were taxed for all of it.
Okay.
they were saying the polar bears are dying on the North Pole because
Right.
of the global warming, but that's false.
Okay. So look, what she's saying, what are predictions, and then she's saying that they're motivated by tax and reasons to tax people is what she's saying.
Yeah.
I get what she's trying to say here. She's trying to connect the two. Every time that there was a global warming scare, something was pushed to get people to spend money on something else
Yeah.
or whatever it was. For example,
Even politicians does the same.
we want to
thing,
raise the price of energy. So let's say that we have to increase, global warming is happening, so we can
increase
increase the price of energy because
increase the tax of oil or whatever.
so people will use less or something, so we can increase the price or whatever. But
Or create new fucking energy source or whatever.
but I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I buy that small video
Really?
100%.
Federal report today predicted possible catastrophic warming of the Earth by the 1990s with a strong climate change.
What the scientists are telling us that we don't get our act together within the next 8 or 9 years. We're talking about cities all over the world, major cities going underwater.
Even Greta Thunberg, right? She posted on Twitter that she was saying in 5 years, Earth will be destroyed. This was in 2019.
I mean,
Everything is fine, bitch. Everything is fine, bitch. She said a professional climate scientist, yada yada yada, said that in 5 years, Earth will be destroyed. Hey, we're fucking alive, right?
so I mean, staying alive. I guess you're right about that, but I guess what's going on here is that we're trying to predict something that can't be predicted. Maybe.
But they don't have no fucking actual scientific facts, though.
No, they have data.
Yeah, but the data is so short. It's not like
That's what I'm trying to say.
2,000 years or 3,000 years, 4,000
like,
years.
there's
if you
some-
only count 100 years, right?
If you want to say the world is going to end,
But you need 1,000 years of data.
you need not just 1,000 years of
More
data.
than 1,000
You need
years.
a lot of different areas of data, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because saying the world is going to end, how many things have to remain constant from your data? Like if you say based on my data right now, that I have right now, the world is going to end in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That means that this data has to be the same, like has to continue, has to be constant, right? But if any of this stuff changes tomorrow, day after, this data doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's not, you know what I mean? Because you have a pattern.
Yeah.
If
But
your
they say-
pattern changes, then you can't.
Yeah, but they say we have to change, but nothing's changing and nothing's happening. So
No, but we have humanity.
majority of the stuff is not changing.
What I
that
mean
much.
is, like, for example,
but you
way
gotta
that-
understand climate change. You have to put all the thousands of years of data.
right. I know what you're trying to say right
and
now.
the reason why Earth is warm right now because the sun is warm. The sun is getting warmer, and sun is in a cycle that even sun itself it goes warmer and goes colder.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a data that, and all the scientists they ignore the data of the sun itself.
Okay.
I mean, what happened to the sun? Why are we not talking about the sun?
Then-
The sun is heating up. That's why Earth is warm right now. And few years later, the sun will become cooler.
So you're saying that
the Earth will become cooler too.
basically the temperature on the heater is a little bit high right now, and people are just not ignoring that the heater is hot.
Yeah, exactly. That. Yeah, that's
They're
the point.
taking off all the clothes,
Yeah.
you know, putting on
Nobody's
fans.
talking about the sun. The sun is hot. That's about it. If the sun has been the same the entire fucking centuries of centuries, right? Then I'll worry about fucking
So
global warming.
what you're saying is like basically if we were in this if we're here and then the heater is on and then the heater is a little bit high, but instead we're just like take off our shirt, turn on the fan, everything else, but we ignore that, oh, we can just turn down the heater, then we would be fine. What you're saying?
Yeah.
Interesting idea. Interesting take
Yeah, because nobody talk about the sun.
itself. And
If you look, you could find it. Anybody could find it. If you look at the data, there's this temperature of the sun. It goes up and down. up and down.
you know where I can find it?
No, you could just type it in like sun's temperature cycle, whatever.
Graphic temperature versus solar activity. Okay, so what are we looking at right here? This is interesting. All right, so on the left side we have here, it says the total solar irradiance, and it's basically how much radiation the sun is giving off, I guess, right? And then we have the temperature, which is in red. The irradiance is in the yellow.
I think it's a solar radiance.
Yeah, it's radiation. How much radiation it's putting out, I think. Is that the word? And then we have a 11-year average.
Oh, this is too short though.
No, it's okay. And then, so the highest we have here is 1363 for the irradiance. And then at the bottom here, we have the years. So from 1880 to 2020. If we look here, we can see that the temperature is on the right side too as well. And the temperature is 1 degree Celsius higher.
Than the average, right?
It's much higher right now. It looks like it jumped. The radiance went down, and around when? When is this? 1960. 1960, 1970? In 1970, we had a big change. I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
The above graph compares global surface temperature changes, it's the red line, versus the sun's energy received by the earth is the yellow line.
Well, that's the radiation, right?
The surface temperature of the sun is the red line,
Oh, see?
and that's what we were saying,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then the energy received by the earth is yellow line per square meter since 1880.
Because if the
The-
radiation rises,
the-
that's a huge problem.
The lighter, thinner lines show the yearly levels, while the heavier, thicker lines show the 11-year average trend. 11-year averages are used to reduce the year-to-year natural noise in the data, making the underlying trends more obvious. The amount of solar energy Earth receives has followed the sun's natural 11-year cycle of small ups and downs, with no net increase since 1950s. Over the same period, global temperature has risen markedly. It is therefore extremely unlikely that the sun has caused the observed global temperature warming trend over the past half century. This goes against what you're just saying.
Right? It's fucking weird. But it shows that.
Yeah, because okay, so look,
Yeah,
we have the
because-
thin line and the big line, but they're both going different directions. So I'm like,
But the yellow line is a radiation.
no, it says that the yellow line is the sun's energy received by the Earth.
Sun's energy received by the Earth.
Yes, in watts per energy, and the red line is the temperature on the sun, the global surface temperature of the sun.
So if the global temperature of the sun is rising,
Yeah, but but the energy received is
but that's a radiation though.
yeah, I guess. But so we have so since the 1960s, right? The average is here, and we can see the average is going up as far as the temperature of the
Yeah,
sun.
the radiation should be the same. Yeah.
But the energy levels received by the Earth are going down.
Okay, I think this article is not correct, but the data is.
Oh, this is NASA, bro. We're at NASA. This is NASA, bro. This is NASA.
Fucking NASA.
This
Let
is-
me go. Yeah, but it's.
This is NASA.
All right, sure.
So, you know.
I don't believe NASA, so.
Okay.
Check the other article.
Okay. Doesn't believe NASA. All right. This is Polytechnic Insights. This is a review by the Institut Polytechnique de Paris. So this is a Paris
right.
situation here. Do you?
But
not
it
believe
shows that the
people?
surface of the sun is rising.
Yes.
I don't know
it
why
does.
they're saying that's not the cause.
But that's what they said. We're gonna.
Because I saw the interview with.
But we can read it again.
Yeah, okay, good.
And it says, find this graphic on our causes page, it says. But yeah, we can read it again. It says, the amount of solar energy that Earth receives has followed the sun's natural 11-year cycle of small ups and downs with no net increase since 1950s. Over the same period, global temperature has risen markedly. It is therefore extremely unlikely that the sun has caused the observed global temperature warming trend over the past half century. It's interesting because as the sun, I don't understand this. The graph is so interesting to me because
The sun is rising.
no. What's interesting about this is that they're not going together right now. Like if you look at the past on the graph, they're kind of following each other, right? Right?
Yeah, kind of.
Like they're kind of going up and down similarly.
Yeah.
But for some reason there's a change right here. And I don't know why.
Then you know whose?
They're opposite. Like they actually did this. Like they
That's why I need the longer data.
no, but this is this is from 1880, bro.
No, but there was a longer. I don't think they.
No, they may not have it. They may not have they may not have had the tools. But
No, but they do it. They check the temperature with the ice age.
okay, but this is weird.
Even you think this
No,
is weird,
no,
right?
no. This graph is weird because how are they going opposite?
you know
Like
who's.
this is how are they going opposite
You know
right
who's.
now? Like that why did that
See,
start?
Even the video, the global warming agenda started in 1960.
Yeah. Right.
So
they
maybe
said-
they purposely changed the data. Because before that was fucking same. It's all the same trend.
they're trending together, right? The sun gets hotter, like it's kind of it's similar, right? But then suddenly we are right here. You see this? It goes above, right? The yellow goes high for some reason.
It could be the war. They've done tons of nuclear bomb tests during the 60s.
Is that the effect? Is that what it is? Is that
It could be.
is that the 45 to 60? Is that war affecting this
No,
shit?
no, no. They were doing a bunch of nuclear tests.
Yeah, I know. Is that
It could be. Who knows, right?
is this an echo?
No. That didn't cause the sun to rise up.
No,
I'm just saying that
yeah, but
fucking thing right there.
then now we have the graph going the opposite direction,
Yeah, it's
which
fucking
is weird because it didn't do that for the other years.
for half a century.
Right. It didn't do that. It's something okay, we're going opposite now.
Wait, let's look at the other data.
That's very interesting. Now we're here at the Polytechnic Insights. How does the sun season affect our planet's atmosphere?
Kind of short.
The solar cycle 25 consensus prediction is that the next 25 years is going to be the same as the last 20, no, the last years, as far as the sun cycle. The sun cycle from 2000 was higher, but they predict that it's going to be similar.
Becoming cooler.
I get.
I mean, it's like,
Yeah, I guess, but this one is similar
It's a
on
prediction,
height prediction, so
yeah.
we don't know. But so there's some takeaways here. The key takeaways: the sun has an impact on its immediate environment and on more distant planets, but also on the entire region of space surrounding our solar system, which is called the helisphere. There are various consequences of the interaction of this flow of solar particles with the Earth's magnetosphere. One of the most beautiful being the northern lights. Okay.
yeah, the radiation.
The negative consequences of this permanent bombardment is that it can prematurely age satellites and even lead them to failing because they are highly exposed to solar wind particle in orbit. The sun's extremely high temperature allows for the formation of bubbles that burst its atoms into soup of nuclei and free electrons. This plasma is very sensitive to electric and magnetic fields. The solar activity evolves periodically in a long cycle of about 11.5 years, passing through maximum of activity and a minimum. These can be referred to as the sun seasons. Okay.
So he's on my side.
No, he's not saying anything.
Oh.
He's
Seems like he's on my side.
I think he's just explaining
The seasonal sun.
the sun and what it does, and that's it. But he's not talking about.
Maybe he doesn't want to be canceled.
He's not talking about anything getting hotter, anything getting. He's not talking about. Just,
Maybe he's not allowed to say that.
I don't know. I don't know.
I gotta
but
find the video.
I'm not sure, but
I
bro,
gotta find the video.
I'm not sure, but
There was a scientist explaining about it.
I just want to say that this graph right here that we saw is a little bit scary to me. Just because I have no idea what it means, but it's just like, why would we have that? You know? What is the cause of that? That's all.
Well, the sun is the temperature of the surface of the sun is rising.
Right, but then the solar irradiance, right, is going down.